Hello engineers, welcome back to my YouTube channel Design Engineer, and which is dedicated to electrical design engineers. Here we are discussing the engineering documents which is required for an electrical engineer to be prepared for a plant. Okay. So this is our second video. In first video we have discussed the 10 documents which is listed here. Scope of design engineers, scope of work of design engineers, motor list, load analysis, NGR sizing. So I have mentioned some 10 documents. Okay, so today we will see later what are the other documents we need to prepare. Okay, so this will be our 11th number. Okay, am I right? And friends, I have received some comments about my writing in my previous video. So actually this software is very new for me also, so it will be improved. Okay, day by day, like the design engineers we will learn the things by experience. Okay, so the our next document will be DC lighting. You know friends, DC lighting means for emergency purpose we used to provide DC lighting. Okay, so for that DC lighting we need to prepare the source. Okay, so we can use a battery for DC lighting. DC means emergency lighting, or we can use a DC generator also. Okay, it depends on the customer what is he asking. Okay, so accordingly we used to provide, and but we have to calculate this DC lighting. Okay, so next number is lighting transformer sizing calculation. Lighting transformer sizing calculation. Okay friends, for lighting purpose we have already calculated the size, means lighting calculation. In my previous video we seen that lighting calculation. Okay, lighting calculation, what are the fixtures we use, we how many fixtures we have to use for to maintain the particular lux for a particular room inside the building or outside the building, in road light, in the for the road lights. Okay, for the ground purpose. Okay, so that for that lighting we used to install a separate transformer that is known as a lighting transformer. That is basically for lighting only. Okay, for AC lighting, not for DC. Friends, lighting transformer sizing calculation. Okay, so here we decide the what will be the size of transformer we have to use. Okay, so our next document will be 13 number. This is a relay setting and coordination. Okay, relay setting and coordination means that control switches we have, like as a circuit breakers, relay. No? To incorporate the circuit breaker with a relay we used to do relay setting. Okay, and coordination with circuit breaker, and we used to give some signals to PLC also for online operation. Okay, to see to operate the relays online we used to work on PLC SCADA. That part is basically for the instrument persons. Okay, that is not in our scope. Okay, but this calculation, relay setting and coordination, that we have to prepare. Okay, next one is transformer sizing calculation. Transformer sizing calculation. Okay, in my first video I have told you that we have to prepare the load sizing, load analysis. Okay, for the overall plant, how many pumps are there, what are the lighting loads. Okay, so accordingly we used to prepare the load analysis, and on the behalf of that load, we used to prepare the transformer sizing. Okay, transformer sizing calculation. Okay, this we used to do this in the substation building. We generally install this transformer in substation building, and there are two types of transformers which we use in the industries. It is not a step on, step up and step down. Basically it will be a step down only. Here we what we use, first transformer will be a power transformer. Okay, power transformer, and second will be and second one is auxiliary transformer. Okay, auxiliary, or you can say distribution transformer. Okay, okay, let me explain what are these two transformers. First transformer is power transformer, means whatever the input, what are the incoming cables we are using. So after the incoming, it will be directly goes to power transformer, and after power transformer it will go to the distribution transformer. Okay, so in this topic we will discuss later in the details. Okay, first let's just summarize the documents. Okay, APFC sizing calculation. In my previous video I have shown you that power factor correction is required. Okay, for that we used to calculate the capacitor bank sizing. Okay, at some places we used to calculate the APFC sizing. APFC is automatic power factor correction. Okay, it is also based on the customer choice, what he is opting. If he is asking for capacitor bank, we used to provide the calculation, capacitor bank sizing calculation, or for automatic, if he asking for automatic, we used to provide the APFC sizing calculation, is automatic power factor correction. Whenever the power factor will go from a threshold level, then these capacitors will come into place to boost the power factor to some extent. Okay, so guys, these are the documents. This is the complete documents. Okay, and but some special documents are also there, which is totally based on our customers, but this is the general way, this is the generalized documents we have to prepare for the every plant, every pump house. Okay, so guys, if you have any doubt you can comment me. Okay, and later we will discuss on the details of every documents. So guys, if you are new for this channel, then you can subscribe for to become a design engineer. Okay, and thank you to be here.